Hokum is a word which Wiktionary defines as meaningless nonsense with an outward appearance of being impressive and legitimate, which maybe could describe the themes of Damien McCarthy's new horror film which bears that name. There is a childhood trauma haunting the mental health of our protagonist, a witch who catches and drags people to the underworld, a murder mystery, and a story within the story about breaking a bottle over a little kid's noggin. All of these and many other smaller story threads are taken very seriously, but if there is a unifying idea or feeling connecting them, it was lost on me. It's more of an Irish stew than a shepherd's pie, but it is a tasty stew. The potatoes taste good next to the meat, even if they aren't mixed together. Hokum is primarily interested in getting the main writer guy trapped in a haunted honeymoon hotel suite and then finding fun ways for him to try to get out. Along the way, there are a lot of great textural details to the backwoods Irish setting. Goats keep climbing on the guests' cars. There's an excellent little spooky story told to some children with spookier figurines, and lovely Irish accents aplenty. Did I even get close with that? I don't think I did. Damn. Okay. Lovely Irish accents aplenty. Unfortunately, we see all this local color through the point of view of our main character, Mr. Bauman. Ohm Bauman, who hates himself and everyone else except for goats, homeless guys, kids, and a nice young lady. Why does he have a soft spot for them but feel so much loathing for the fanboy bellhop that he burns the guy with a hot spoon? I'm not sure, and Adam Scott doesn't seem too sure either. He delivers the kind and rude lines pretty much the same way. I know that's kind of his thing, but here that deadpan style doesn't really have any subtext to play with. The film struggles to build tension through dialogue with the same effectiveness that it does with dark, empty rooms. The supporting cast is more immediately engaging than Scott, but their looser, easy-breezy performances do seem a bit strange in a movie that, if it's about anything, is about guilt. All the beginning stuff before Bauman gets locked in that haunted honeymoon suite is the weakest part of the movie by far. He wanders from one expositional scene to another like a character in a video game. He goes to the bar and the nice lady tells him that drawing a circle will ward off a witch. Then he walks out into the woods and a homeless man tells him that magic mushrooms can open your mind to seeing real magic. Remember this for later, the movie seems to say, because it sure isn't very interesting right now. Occasionally an unseen ghost will appear behind Bauman's shoulder with a jolting, spooky blast from the soundtrack that sort of feels like the movie is snapping its fingers in front of your face to make sure you're still awake. But once the door to that honeymoon suite locks, the first act study session does really pay off, and many of the solutions that Bauman comes up with to solve various problems are so satisfying. My personal favorite one being the way Bauman MacGyvers the little mechanical clock boy, who in turn gets a chillingly coy little close-up when he doesn't do what he's supposed to do at the exact moment that Bauman really needs him to do it. The tension escalates with assured steadiness, in large part because of McCarthy's excellent instincts for knowing when to stretch moments of silent anticipation, waiting to see if anything is coming up the elevator shaft, waiting to see if the chalk circle thing works. Silence is this movie's strong suit. So much more is communicated in those little creaking floorboards than anything the characters ever actually say. Adam Scott's understated delivery really pays off in this part too. He moves from doubt to terrified belief without a word, and when his performance gets a titch more emotional as a result, it feels like such a gigantic change. A simple shaking hand has so much more impact after 30 minutes of off-putting stillness. When he finally breaks down at the climax by simply covering his face, dropping one or two tears, and cracking his voice, it feels like he is wailing. The film is wisely judicious about limiting the number of times the witch shows up. Her introduction comes at least halfway into the movie, a far-off face at the end of a dark basement tunnel. Hokum's simplicity can feel thin at times, but here, the monster, it allows the monster to feel more mysteriously primal. All I need her to do is cackle, crawl, and shackle people, and that's all we get. No real backstory beyond just, oh, the owner locked her in there. Don't worry about who she is. Worry about what she will do to you if she catches you. And even when she does get her hands on somebody, their dark fate is left to the imagination in wonderfully dreadful ways. I don't really know why Hokum is called Hokum, outside of just the fact that it sounds kind of folky and spooky. But as far as the meaning of Hokum goes, yeah, its deeper themes are a bit slapshod, but this is an impressive and legitimate foray into a unique world that leaves its grubby fingerprints on your nerve endings long after the credits roll. Support my work on Patreon. Support my work on Patreon. Support my work on Patreon. Oh boy.